Hi. Okay. I had to cover these things. I left off the last one screaming at Gorilla brand tape for not fixing their delamination problems. I should not be so mean. I apologize. Gorilla is a great company. I've just been having a little delamination problems with my own products. If the rest of you have not had those problems, that's good. I've just been having it with my own products. It hasn't been totally common, but it's been happening enough that I feel it's impacting the quality of my product. Okay. Given that, the quality of Gorilla brand is excellent, and if they can take care of these, what I consider to be probably relatively fixable delamination problems, then I can't recommend them any more than I already do. And if they don't fix it, then I maybe still recommend them, but you might get a couple or one or two of your customers might need to invoke your unconditional warranty. So there you have it. That's part of it. But I don't mean to sound angry at them. I'm thankful for their product. I know that it's probably a hard business being in the adhesives company and the adhesive business and having to go up against the big boys like 3M and DuPont and all those guys. So I'm sure you guys are doing a good job. It's just a minor issue that you guys need to just somehow fix. I thought it might have been because the substrates you're using might have had seams in them perhaps, but it might also be some problem with there must be some level of inner adhesive perhaps that's not strong enough or isn't cured the right way, or maybe you're running it through the equipment so fast that you're trying to save some money and it's not curing long enough. I don't really know what's going on, okay? But I've just noticed this hasn't been the way it's... It seems to me as if there's been some small change in the manufacturing process of that tape. Okay, what I did mention, when I showed you cutting off the end, I did mention you got to save those, okay? So you can see I've saved a whole bunch. I can't see with it. I've saved a whole bunch of these, see? I have a lot more than this. I just put them in these little snack bags. Now, what are you going to use with them? Well, one of the efforts of an E equals C business is that you're trying to minimize your footprint on the Earth's valuable and stressed out resources. So throwing these plastic pieces in the trash creates landfill that doesn't go away and is a form of waste. I mean, it's just waste that we want to try to avoid, and that's what E equals C company is. In some case, an E equals C company cannot avoid certain types of waste, and you just have to do it. It's just the nature of the beast. But in these cases, we have a product that we're working on probably about 2 or 3 years that's going to use these. We're still kind of experimenting with it, but save those. I also save my scraps of chloroplast. You'll find you can make a lot of stuff and you won't really have that many scraps. You'll notice most of these scraps are triangular pieces. That's because we use the straight pieces for our FixIt clips. So unless you have a tiny little piece that you want to get rid of, you should save your even those tiny pieces we have a use for. They're actually the same use that these are for. They're still valuable, okay? They're still valuable. You're still going to need them for other products, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. You could probably a year's worth of scrap will fit in a small paper sack. Like this is a year's worth of waste for me. And I make a lot of FixIt clips, and I make a lot of other stuff. You're not going to generate that much waste. So save this because we have a use for these. Okay. And also you get to turn it, instead of it costing the landfills, you get to turn it into a way that's going to help you support your art because it's going to be another product that you can sell. Okay. Is that it? I believe I've satisfied all necessary contractual obligations with the 4x7 FixIt Clip backers. I believe I have now given you guys everything that that you agreed with the initial product, and you should have your kits. If you don't, please contact me, but you should have them. My tracking went through on all of them, and everybody should be good to go. Now, any questions? This is an important thing. If you guys think that you might want to start coordinating with each other or working with each other or making some kind of like just online chat group where you talk about issues you're having with getting these things sold and getting these things shipped and getting the raw components and getting them sold in your local home stores and your souvenir shops and your farmers markets and all that stuff, just let me know, because I can organize like a forum of some kind. I can organize a 4x7 forum for you guys. I know I've done that in the past. I assume I can still do it. It's not going to be very many of you. There's only, there's only about 30 licensed or 25 licensed 4x7 manufacturers of the FixIt Clip. There's a lot of other 4x7 licensees, but of the FixIt Clip, it was a very small class. You guys were a small one. So, yeah, I can set up some kind of channel on a talk forum where you guys can. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna put it in my to-do list. Okay, if I don't do it, send me an email and ask, say, Mike, why haven't you done this yet? I'm going to, on the 4by7.com page, I will put a forum on there, and I'll try to have a little subcategory for each of the different products. Okay, FixIt Clip will be one of them, so you can go on there and ask questions about sourcing, questions about retail sales. You're not allowed to collude on your pricing. You're not allowed to set pricing, but you are allowed to say, oh, I find hardware stores are willing to take 20% and sell them for $5.95 each, and they're selling a good number. Or in my area, hardware stores are selling for $3.95 each, and they're taking 30%, and they're pretty happy. That kind of stuff. Just sharing your experiences is not price fixing. That's just being communal. That's just helping each other out. And if you don't want to help each other out, you just want to be competitive about it, that's cool too. But for those of you that want to do more of the community type entrepreneurship and less of the individual type of entrepreneurship, and both are equally valid, I support both, I'll set up a forum chat for you guys. Okay? All right, thank you so much. And this now concludes this presentation of the all contractual obligations of the 4by7 E=C Corporation for the shareholders and stakeholders of the 4by7 FixIt Clip initial Rev 1 release.